Before we introduce our next inductee, Victoria Henson, we wanted to show you a clip of Victoria's reaction when she was informed of this great honor.
I get the pleasure of sharing with you that your fellow peer student athletes at Iowa State have decided to vote you into this year's Hall of Fame.
No way.
You will be inducted into the Iowa State Hall of Fame this fall, so
Oh
congratulations.
my gosh, I could cry. Did not expect that, honestly. Oh my gosh.
I can
can't
still
believe
see you
it.
skying over the net and pounding the ball down.
Oh my gosh. That is really cool. Thank you so much. I don't even know what to say.
Well, I'll tell you this, there's 6 of you that are getting inducted, and 4 of you were student athletes since I've been AD, so I kind of feel like you're my daughter getting inducted into the Hall of Fame, so I'm fired up for you.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I'm excited. That's so cool. I'm always like happy for everyone and the people who came before me, my teammates and stuff, like Kaylee. I was just excited for her, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. And I never thought, oh my, like that would be me one day. I didn't think that. So that's really cool.
Christy Johnson-Lynch is in her 20th season as the Iowa State head volleyball coach, and one of the best things about building an incredible program as she has over 2 decades is seeing your former players inducted into the Iowa State Athletics Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, the non-conference volleyball schedule has Christy in Syracuse and New York tonight, but you can certainly imagine the level of pride that she showed in learning that Victoria Henson had been selected. And in all honesty, how can you not select Victoria Henson? Victoria came to Iowa State from Leavenworth, Kansas, and left as arguably the greatest outside hitter in Iowa State history. Twice she earned All-American honors. Twice she led the Big 12 in kills. And she finished as Iowa State's career leader in that category, a record which still stands. And hand in hand with her success came the greatest team success Iowa State had ever accomplished. 4 NCAA tournaments, 2 Sweet 16s, and an Elite 8. Speaking of elite, Victoria had elite power and athleticism, elite ability to finish plays, finish games, and finish off opponents. None did it better than Victoria Henson. Please turn your attention to the video board to see the story of Victoria Henson.
The coaching staff and the players that were here, and my mom always laughs because I also said the food court when I came to my visit was like the best thing ever. So, but yeah, just the culture, the environment, I felt like it'd be a good place to be. Like a family, like a culture that I really love to be a part of. I just even think the town itself is a good environment, great fans. It felt comfortable for my parents to drop me off here and say, see you later. And there's comfort there, and I think that was the biggest thing because I had never really been to Iowa before, and it'd be my first time on my own, so I think that was just like a really big important factor. It was quite an adjustment, playing a new position I've never been in before. And then volleyball itself was just new to me. I was always a basketball kid, and that was my primary sport growing up, so a late bloomer in volleyball, so it was just a lot of information at one time, and then just learning how people just are on the court and how they show emotion was just like a struggle for me. Because I would get a kill and I never really got excited because I'm just like, oh, okay, it's like kind of awkward, but I'm much better now when I'm playing as an adult. Man, I loved all of my coaches that I've had. Christy, Dawn, Joe, Trudy, all of them were, really big parts of my journey because I was so new to volleyball. I spent a lot of time with Dawn, so a lot of time because that was her specialty, working with the outsides, and so that was something new I was learning. I thought I knew things before I got here, and I did not at all. So I was quickly humbled, and she showed me a lot, and I think I would have never gotten to as far as I would have without them. I remember beating them, and the students and everyone stormed the court, and it was so fun. I think just all the fans coming out of the stands and just interacting with us and jumping around in excitement, I think was really fun to be a part of. And then beating them is always great because they're tough, so that was pretty cool. The fans are great here. Even senior year playing at Ames High School, you know, it felt like we didn't miss a beat, you know, it didn't feel any different because we weren't in Holton. And then even being in Kansas City, there's a ton of fans, Iowa State fans, and they travel to Big 12 tournament. And there's Iowa State places where you can go and watch games. So I don't know, I feel like everywhere I turn there's a fan in a store. I'm yelling, "Go State, go Cyclones," and they're right back at me, so I love it. Loved my teammates. I knew Kaylee even prior to coming to Iowa State because we were being recruited. So I knew Kaylee in club, and I was excited. You know, I was going somewhere where I knew someone. But Kaylee, I mean, she, Hall of Famer, like her resume speaks for itself. Great setter, Ashley Moss, a great libero who also was inducted. So, I mean, all of my teammates were amazing individuals, and I enjoyed playing with every single one. They've been great to me when I was here, and I stay in touch with a few now. And I know that there's going to be some, hopefully, in the audience today that I can say hello to that I hadn't seen in a while. But the teammates are amazing. The staff and support is amazing. Mary Meyer, all-time favorite trainer. I think I would see her like every day and just, "Can you rub my knees?" You know, and so yeah, she's been great too. Competitive and just really just hungry to get after it. That's what I would say. And work ethic was there pretty high when it comes to the sport, and just sticking around. I didn't have an easy road here. It was challenges along the way, and there were times, you know, I was questioning certain things with my mom, and it was just like, how bad do I want this and how hard do I want to work? And I spent every summer working out with Mosier, morning workout, sometimes by myself, getting a workout in because I really wanted to be on the floor. And I mean, I'm so thankful that that's the decision that I chose, is to just put forth the work, and it showed, and I love that. I'm probably gonna cry. I don't even want to cry. It's really huge. I'm always humbled. I've always been a humbled athlete, and so, you know, people would ask you like, "Hey, are you good at whatever sport it is?" And I'm always like, "I'm okay," you know. So this is just kind of like the first time that I really feel like I'm like super proud, and I've like reached that point of being like, yeah, you know, I am pretty good, you know. So it's really big. It's huge for our family too. Everybody's really proud. But it's just, I never looked at accolades growing up. I never paid attention to it. I got them, but I was just like, I didn't really understand it, you know, because I was so new. But this, I do understand, and it is a huge milestone, and I'm super proud.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Iowa State Athletics Hall of Famer, Victoria Henson.
I don't want to cry. First, I want to give God the glory and thank Him for blessing me with the opportunities, the strength, and the perseverance to be where I am today. My heart's filled with a lot of gratitude, and I'm truly humbled for this honor. I'm sorry. To my mom, no words can express how much your love and support have meant to me. I know I've probably been a difficult child at times and probably gave you a few gray hairs, but you're always there for me, cheering me on at every game. Even during my challenging moments, you were providing support.
To my family, thank you for making a late night drive to my games and giving me a lot of encouragement, and my brothers who are here with me today. You guys have always been my role models. We come from a competitive background. In fact, we can't even get through a game of Monopoly without it getting pretty intense at the table. So my coaches, I want to say thank you, Christy, Dawn, and Joe. I know they're not here, but Christy, you're absolutely amazing. Being a part of your early journey at Iowa State was truly a privilege. And Dawn, getting to work with her, her level of intensity and just taking a crash course in outside hitter volleyball was insane. I could remember times she was pretty far along in her pregnancy and playing with us on the court, and somehow we weren't working hard enough. So I was just like, but yeah, growing up playing a sport where not a lot of people look like me, you know, has its challenges, but Iowa State, the coaches, the fans, the community have all made me feel welcome, like this was a second home. My teammates, I appreciate them so much. They welcomed me with open arms, and you know, they pushed me to be better. Anyone that was coming up behind me, I'm like, I gotta work harder if I want to keep my spot. But we shared a lot of memories, a lot of victories and challenges, and I'm grateful for all of those memories. Thank you to Pete and Mosier for pushing us hard in workouts every single day, and thank you to Mary Meyer for being the best athletic trainer I could ask for, making sure I was healthy. I mean, I really couldn't ask for a better experience with the trainer taking care of us, so thank you. And then Jamie and Mike Green and letter winners, thank you for an amazing event, and you know, ISU will always hold a special place in my heart, and I will forever be proud to be a Cyclone, so thank you.